Hey everyone, this is George from YouTube channel Uncanny George, and this is a new installment of Cool Finds. On this special segment of Cool Finds, I'll discuss my free comic book day finds. So the first thing on my free comic book day finds are these two short boxes. This one's actually mine. This was a Superman box. It was $9.95, and I wouldn't have even noticed it if it wasn't for my wife pointing it out to me. She mentioned that it was really cool, and when I saw it, I knew I wanted to grab this Superman box because I really liked it. And she actually grabbed this Batman box with the Jim Lee artwork. So I thought that was cool. They had two other types of boxes, if I'm correct. One was a Joker box. I'm not sure who the illustrator is. And then one was a Harley Quinn with Alex Ross artwork. So these cool boxes were the first items on my list. So the first comic up for discussion is this Terrible Lizard #1 from Oni Press. I actually really liked this story. It was more than I was expecting, and it was fun. And it kind of course, reminds me. It has elements of giant monster befriends kids, and I like that sort of thing. And I like dinosaurs. So actually, I really enjoyed Terrible Lizard. I'm really glad I picked this one up. The second comic I grabbed was Legendary Comics' 2015 preview. What I liked about this comic is that it had a Pacific Rim preview. It also had the Trick or Treat, I forgot what the kid's name is, but the little jack-o'-lantern head, or the little evil guy from the Trick or Treat film. And I like Legendary Pictures, so since I like Legendary Pictures and this is their publishing branch, I thought I should try out Legendary Comics. So this one was cool in that regard. The next book I got was And Then Emily Was Gone. This is from Comics Tribe. This is issue number 0. This one was surprisingly scary. It was actually a pretty creepy comic. I really liked it though because I'm into like horror and sci-fi. So I actually really like this. But I do think this might give a kid the creeps if they pick it up and read it before bedtime. There's also a backup story which was good. Or not backup story, but a second story which was also good. But I really enjoyed the first one, which was And Then Emily Was Gone. So I'm actually looking forward to an ongoing or a continuation of this story. Another comic I picked up was Chakra The Invincible, and this one was notable for me mainly because it says in the title it's from the co-creator of Spider-Man and the Avengers, who of course is Stan Lee. And so that's the main reason I picked this up. After reading it though, it is fun, and I think this was a good young reader's book. And so it was pretty cool. I can see it has potential, but for now it's definitely a young reader's book and more geared towards younger readers. The next book I got was Secret Wars #0, the free comic book day offering. And of course, for me, what really made me want to pick this up is the wraparound Alex Ross cover, which showcases all of these heroes battling as the Earth shatters. This was cool. It gave some insight into what's going down on Secret Wars, which is not a lot of good, and I'll discuss that later on my comics reviews, Secret Wars #1. But what was also cool about this comic is that it has a secondary backup story. I don't know if it's a preview or what, but it showcases Marvel's heroes versus the crossover with the Attack on Titan anime or manga. So I thought that was really cool. I love the artwork, and I hope that comic is going to be released in the near future because it looked very cool. But yeah, that was Secret War. The next comic I got was Dark Circle Comics. This is, I believe, a preview of what's to come. It has two short stories and one kind of character synopsis and just concept art of the character here in the middle. The story I did like was, I believe this character's name is Black Mask. I really liked his story. I thought it actually made me want to read more. So I'm going to be looking forward to seeing that. It's either Black Mask or Black Hood, but I'm going to look forward to seeing that on the shelves in the near future. The next comic I picked up was IDW's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This one is, I'm not sure what number it is, but it's the free comic book day edition. I like the Ninja Turtles a lot. I was just talking about in my other show about how a lot of big things are happening with IDW's comics. And of course we have the sequel to look forward to, which comes out I believe in 2016. But yeah, this comic was very cool. It actually bridges the gap after a major story arc, or it bridges the gap into the next issue after a major fallout with a character. And I won't discuss too much of that because I don't want to spoil it. But this one discusses the aftermath, what comes next for the Turtles. And so I like that. And it also recaps kind of the history of IDW's Ninja Turtles series. So I enjoyed that also. It kind of filled in some gaps for me. I really like this one. Of course, I like the cover art, and I'm just a big Ninja Turtles fan. So that's why I picked this one up. So the next comic is Divergence #1 from DC Comics. This was their free comic book day offering. This comic was actually a very good primer for what's to come in the DC universe. There's actually what I believe is the first appearance of who's going to be a major character here. I don't want to spoil it for you, but you would definitely want to check that out. They definitely plant seeds for what's to come in this issue, which I thought was great. I kind of wish that they would have they would have combined the Convergence #0 and rolled it into this, or mixed it in and shortened the story in Convergence #0 and packed it into this story. I think it would have been more coherent. And this story was much more interesting. This one shows what's going on with Superman and the new Batman, as well as what's going on Paradise Island, which I don't want to spoil, but I'll just say it has to do with Darkseid. But yes, this definitely teases what's to come in the DC universe, and I really enjoyed it. So I thought this was a great free comic book day offering, and also I believe it's the first appearance of a new character. So that was why I picked this one up. Another comic I picked up on free comic book day was Doctor Who. Doctor Who, 3 Doctors, 3 Amazing Stories, or I guess #1 free comic book day edition. I'm a big Doctor Who fan. I really love Doctor Who. It has a lot of great stories. The television show, of course, has a lot of great stories. I've read some of Titan Comics' stories, and I really enjoyed those also. So when I saw that they were going to be offering a Doctor Who comic on free comic book day, this was at the top of my list of books to get. What's cool about this issue is that you have these 3 doctors with each of their own stories, and I thought that was cool. The only thing I would have loved more is if they would have got Christopher Eccleston's Doctor in the story, because he's also one of my favorites. But yeah, this free comic book day Doctor Who offering was great, and I did enjoy it, and that was from Titan Comics. The last item on my list is this all-new, all-different Avengers offering. And as you can see, it's a very different lineup, which I mentioned in a previous show. But yeah, you see Ultimate Spider-Man Miles Morales, Miss Marvel, Nova, Vision, Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor. Yeah, so this was really cool. When I read it, it was fun. I'm a big Miss Marvel fan, and the younger characters are spotlighted in this issue. So if you like them, if you're fans, you'll probably like this issue too. So I really enjoyed that. Of course, I'm a Marvel fan, and I do like that they are shaking things up. Of course, I love the old lineup, but I do like this new lineup also. I think they're going to be very cool, and I look forward to reading more about their adventures. So that was my cool finds for Free Comic Book Day. The only thing that I didn't find that I really wanted was the Stuff of Legend. I really like that series. I think it's very cool. I really wanted to pick that one up. 2000 AD would have been another cool book to grab, but those two are the main omissions. They didn't have those where I went. So these are what I got. So thank you for watching. So this was the 3rd episode of Cool Finds. I guess Free Comic Book Day edition. But yeah, so thank you for watching. I just said that, but I'm going to say it again because I really do appreciate your support, and I look forward to making more content. So check out my other videos. Thank you.